It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready. Striker, 3.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Watch out now, 52. Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams to about the 40-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go, set. Right, 97.
On 1st down, Ritter. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. In motion, Slayton. Ritter. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Jets sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Shot, 17. Black Ultra. Blue, go. Ready?
Looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
That's Keely Ringo who was there in on the stop. You talk about this Jets defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Red, yellow. Jet, jet.
On second down, Ritter.
And that's complete to Adams. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
On the double. Striker, 3-3. White.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Zone red. 6. Mega. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Here we go, back. Ready?
Ritter now.
This will be caught at Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Ready.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ready.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Steal. Check steal.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Come on, 38. Hey, green.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
52. Fury, yellow. Strike.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. And a loose football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Ritter to throw it.
He hits Adams complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Black open. Green back. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jack touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ready. Red, yellow. White. Cut.
Here's Ritter.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
Ready.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Six. Mega. Drill green. Set.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Full pink. Right through. Ready.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Cut.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And now an audible here into something else.
Steel, black. Fury, yellow. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Claws red.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? That one goes for 30 yards.
Striker, 3-3. On the ball.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Jamal Agnew, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Red, cycle.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10.
Black Ultra. Hey, red. Green Jack. Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In motion, Slayton.
Ready?
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter.
And it's complete to Adams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Set. Red. Yellow. Right. White. Plastic. Stick. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Offense out there for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ritter.
Touchdown, Falcons! Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are back within a couple of the lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
22 needle. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Needle blue. Strike blue.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Blue strike.
They're going to try and throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready?
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 3.
Steel, black. Steel, yellow. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
That's complete to Slayton. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Still going. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
10 cycles. Black clock. Set cut.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, here's Williams. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this one is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll try and throw for it here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
Second down and 6 now.
Again, it's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Fight, 97. Ready?
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
52 blaster. Black shot. Rail, yellow. White, white. Set, cut.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Back to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Drill, 52.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
6, Madden. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Drill green. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, hut.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Williams running left. There he goes left side.
He may go.
Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
32. Jets 14. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Falcons,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.